Hello, guys. So welcome to your reading. It is Earthy Girl, and I'm here to give you guys a general message from Spirit to let you know what your guides want you to know, okay? Thank you for joining me. I hope all is well. Let's get started. Okay, what's the overall energy for the collective? Challenges, burdens, you feeling like you have a lot on your shoulders, you're having to do it all, and it's like hard right now. Tell me more. You may need a break. You may feel drained with the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like a lot going on when it comes to your day-to-day, your priorities, going to work and having to, do all the things when you get home, do your laundry, pay your bills when bills are due. All of these things that you may be enduring at this time. If you have children, that could also be a priority. Dealing with the teachers and trying to get the, you know, things together when it comes to your kids. I feel like there's a lot going on at the workplace where, like I said, you could be receiving a lot of emails, a lot of calls, a lot of meetings and things of that sort. And it's just been a lot, it's been a lot on your plate right now. Tell me more, Spirit. You're wanting things to calm down, okay? Some of you guys, yeah, there's challenges, there may be some people at your workplace who's working against you, or maybe you're in a competitive field where there's multiple people doing what you're doing, and it may be a hit for your business if you have a business of some sort, or maybe you're trying to get something off the ground and it's very challenging. You have to go through a lot of hoops to get your business off the ground. Or if you're trying to find a new job, it may be challenging at this time. When it comes to family matters, there could be challenges with, your siblings, or, you may have some type of dispute with your neighbor, or your siblings could be going through some of these things, some challenges with their domestic life. If you have kids, there may be some type of stress, at the school, or, something that they're going through. Okay. So right now it's like it's a busy time for you, and you're just wanting things to calm down, and you can have that time for yourself to just rest and rejuvenate. Strength card. It's going to take for you to tap into that inner strength, okay? And make sure that if there's anything that you disagree with when it comes to like communication, money matters and things of that nature, it's just like, think about both perspectives, okay? Put your pride to the side and be logical and rational about the decisions or whatever is taking place, or whatever may be triggering you during this time, okay? I see things going a lot better if you're able to remain calm and diligent versus arguing and trying to go toe to toe with someone this week, okay, or the next few weeks coming up. I just see that Mars energy of, you know, people are getting heated and there's disagreements. It could be about money, it could be about anything, you know, especially like um if it's with your siblings or neighbor. Maybe, you know, something happened where, God forbid, their tree fall in your yard, and it's like, okay, well, somebody has to do something about it. Or it could be something very minute, like someone just parking in front of your home and blocking your driveway, and you're like, can I move? And there's a, you know, so just watch out for little things like that. And expenses may arise. Just be prepared for that. Okay, if any type of things change when it comes to like your workplace, where there's some changes, it may be uncomfortable, it may be something that you want to dispute or have a conversation about that may be in an opposition of what the other person want. But stand your ground. But like I said, just make sure that you're not um overly tapping into your ego and your pride when these certain situations come about. Okay, that's too many cards. Okay, let's see, Spirit. There could be some some competition, you know, where someone's competing. Okay, you may be regretting something or feeling like you're at a loss, like you're stressed, you're unhappy, you're not happy with this situation, and you may be trying to balance things out. um Someone is feeling like they wish they would have listened to their intuition and not done something. Okay, so if you try to help someone in any way and it backfired, you may be feeling like, I regret that, you know, I should have said something, I should have spoke up, I shouldn't have done this. So I do see regret um because of some changes or challenges that has arisen. Yeah, someone is jealous. Someone is jealous of an opportunity. Right now, it's just time for you to be patient, time for you to be practical, and it's not worth it. Whatever this situation is where I feel like someone is really trying you, okay? And this could be in a workplace where you like, you know what? I am tired of this. I don't have to deal with this. But Spirit is saying, don't make any rational decisions, okay? Like, I'm saying, like, rash decisions. What's the word? Is that the word? Like, don't make any impulsive moves before, you know, thinking about it. You may be used to things going a certain way, and or someone who you're dealing with is used to things being a certain way, and there may be some challenges, you know, when it comes to your perspectives and communicating with this particular person, because it's like you're at odds with your belief system, if that makes sense. Okay, But Spirit is just wanting you to be patient and like really tap in. Whatever this is, it's like pray about it. You know, tap into your spirituality. And get closer to your guides, okay? Get a routine, because someone is trying to win at all costs. It's like Spirit is wanting you to stick with your routine, though, okay? Cut down on spending if need be. If there's a money situation where it's like, you have to save money, yeah. Now is the time to do so and like not overspend. If this is pertaining to your creativity, you may feel like there's so much going on in your day-to-day that you don't have time to like really pour into your creativity. But Spirit is just saying, be patient, okay? If you have to work a job right now to pay the bills, it's like, okay, you can work on your creative endeavors, you know, in your free time. I do feel like someone is trying to sabotage you or someone is jealous. It may be because you are, even though you may feel like you are not at your best or you're not doing everything that you would like to do at this time, because of restrictions and, you know, things that have your attention that are important and that needs to get done. It's like someone is looking at you like you're still able to overcome and get these things done. You're still able to be happy, or, you know, you're still compassionate and nurturing. Like, and that's because you have faith in God. You have faith in the universe that this is just a turning point. This is not going to be for the rest of your life. And you're going to navigate with, you know, thinking and being logical and being consistent with your routine to where you're going to be able to overcome these things. So think before you speak, think before you react, continue your healing journey, and have complete faith that everything will work itself out. You could feel very sensitive at this time. You could feel betrayed. You could feel like these challenges is never ending. At this moment, like this is just, you know, it's just stressful. But I truly believe that you know that this is not going to be everlasting. And for those of you that are having relationship issues or sibling issues where, you know, it's just a lot going on, and it's a lot of ego and pride where it's like, well, I'm not going to apologize. Well, I'm not going to apologize either. It wasn't my fault. You know, try to be the bigger person and have compassion when it comes to this situation, especially if you love, you know, this person or these people. Come from a place of love instead of ego and pride. All right. That is what your guys are wanting you to do, and try to resolve and reconcile. Some of you guys, it's just time will heal. Okay. You just have to be patient and know how to deal with certain individuals. Okay. Tell me more. So I feel like someone is very stubborn and stuck in their ways and their, you know, their belief system. The Four of Swords is here. Okay, so you could be thinking you want to rest, you want to rejuvenate. You could be thinking of how to, you know, just thinking about your future, praying, trying to remain positive, thinking about what you want to do, but you may not be like telling anyone about that. One, because there could be some people who are, you know, preying on your downfall, or just wanting to make things hard for you for whatever reason. And then there's those who may not believe in whatever it is that you want to create or become. And so whatever this is, it's like you're keeping it to yourself. Listen to your intuition though during this time. Yeah, Page of Swords. It's time for you to like really go within and have some time, some me time, you know, alone. And you could be working on something behind the scenes. All right. You could be learning something. Some of you guys are going to school, you're taking a trade, or you're, like I said, you could be taking some type of online course. You may be writing, journaling to like heal and express yourself in a way that people may not understand, or you may not want them to know. You could sing, or be cooking and things of that, just wanting to have this time by yourself at home without all the drama and the chaos. I feel like you just want your peace when it comes to your home and living situation. And I also feel like you're learning, okay, you're evolving. This is definitely a spiritual awakening that you're going through, and it may feel like the world is against you, but I feel like your spirit guides are wanting you to remain strong, remain confident and believing in yourself, and whatever it is that you want to create in this world. I do see that it may be tough for you because you're a sensitive being, and it may be tough for you to like deal with all of these earthly things and challenges, but that is a part of your life lesson, you know, to get out of your comfort zone and handle these things diligently. Some of you guys could be a counselor of some sort, or you could be on your way to doing something like that. Some of you guys are starting to go to church, or, you know, this is a religious type of energy that I'm picking up on. Like you are, you may have believed something for so long, and now it's like you're starting your new journey of learning about spirituality, your purpose. You know, your belief system could be changing. And for some of you guys, your family members or the people around you are not, you know, in agreement with this change. But you got to believe in yourself, and you have to, you know, learn the knowledge and the wisdom behind whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish in a practical way, okay? Someone also could be watching you or trying to figure out something about you behind the scenes. But mainly I'm picking up that it's like you're learning something or doing something behind the scenes. Okay, you could be working on your own creative project that you want to launch, you know, so that you can work for yourself and you don't have to, you know, deal with all of the drama in the corporate world or whoever you're working with, okay? The devil is here. Yeah. So you could be obsessively thinking about something, or obsessively wanting to do something. Okay. Some of you guys are like paranoid. I'm getting like, or you may be picking up on this energy of this particular person trying to win at all costs, or, you know, trying to one up you at the workforce. or these could be family members as well. It's like you're just watch your thoughts, because I feel like if there is something brewing and you feel that in your gut and you constantly keep dwelling on it, you're going to manifest those things. Okay. And so don't be too critical on yourself, feeling like you need to be at a certain point in your life, because um, that's it's just an illusion. Okay, you are where you are meant to be, and I feel like you should just be patient and learn the process and learn whatever it is that you need to learn, whether that is dealing with, family members or people at work, people in your community, whatever this is with this devil energy that is obsessive, or like a negative behavior pattern that needs to be changed or let go, whatever it is, when it comes to your belief system, whatever you feel like is restricting you, now it's time to release those things, okay? And not be so critical on yourself, feeling like you should be at a certain point in your life at this time, okay? The World card. This cycle is ending, okay? Because I feel like you are awakening to what's been going on and what you need to remove from your life. Okay, people could take advantage of your kind heart, or like you being passive aggressive, or always the one that is trying to please people, and not like what is it, like kind of like passive aggressiveness is what I'm getting. Like you're bothered by something, but you don't want to say anything because you want to keep the peace, or you don't want to rock the boat. Spirit is saying you have to stand up for yourself. You have to learn from these certain individuals who, are causing this stress in your life and this burden. So if you're helping family members, you're constantly helping them, and they're not really reciprocating that energy, or it's always putting you in a hole, it's time for you to think about yourself. It's time for you to take care of yourself. And they're going to have to learn the lessons of whatever they're going through, because if they constantly keep feeling like they have you to save them, then they're going to constantly keep doing that, and it's going to be a burden on you. It's going to be super stressful, and you're always going to feel off balance. So I feel like you want to get in alignment. You want to learn from your mistakes. You want to get past this feeling of guilt and just move on, because I feel like you regret helping someone or involving yourself in a situation that could have been avoided, So always make sure you listen to your intuition, and if something doesn't feel right, then go with that feeling, and that's going to be your protection. All right, that's your guys telling you, hey, we got your back. Just listen to yourself. Okay, hang on one second. Okay. And so, yeah, this is whatever it is that you're going through is like a karmic cycle that you're trying to like release, let go, and learn the lessons, so you don't have to continuously deal with these types of things. Some of you guys could also try to escape through, social media, binge watching things that are very toxic. Just make sure that you are not watching things that is going to like make you reactive or put you in a bad mood. Okay, try to watch uplifting things, and things that will make you feel good inside and out, like healing type of videos. Yeah, because I do, it's a lot of negativity out there. It's a lot of junk. It's a lot of things that could like really bother the mind and put us in a state where we're just like overthinking, and then we see all of these tragedies and this chaos in the world, and then it really gets us off track of what our purpose is and what we really need to be focused on. So just watch out for that. I do feel like a new cycle is about to start. And come May, things will start to calm down, but Aries energy, it's like fast paced and things, it's just so much going on. I definitely understand where you're coming from and how you feel. And if you are a writer, be vulnerable, you know. Pour out your feelings. I feel like that really will help you. Whatever you're creating, if you have a podcast or you're trying to start a YouTube channel or something like that, it's like, this is going to be healing for you. Yeah, open up, okay? Because I feel like you may be closed off. You may feel alone. You may feel like, you know, people are out to get you in some way. And you're just shutting down. Like, you just want to be alone. Don't escape and like hide yourself from the world. You know what I'm saying? Spending too much time indoors, because it's like you just don't want to deal with the drama and the chaos. I feel like that's the world at this time. Like, a lot of people are just wanting to like isolate themselves and stay away from like the chaos in the world. Ace of Swords. You got to open up if you and communicate and talk and express your feelings if you want results, okay? If you want new opportunities and things like that, you may have to get vulnerable. You know, with this Capricorn energy, it's like the things that you hide, you suppress, you don't want people to know about. Maybe it's time for you to speak with someone who and I feel like you'll feel so much better, you know, after you have gotten it all out. I feel like if there was no communication, maybe at some point down the line there will be, okay, if you're open to that. I do feel like someone was playing dirty, yeah, with the Four of Swords, okay? So if this is involving your home, your family members, I feel like there may be a gathering or a point where you guys have an opportunity to communicate about something that has been bothering you, and like you've been wanting to say something but you have not, because you may have just been, like I said, in your ego, or just not interested in causing an argument. But I do feel like there will be an opportunity for you guys to resolve whatever the situation is. And we have the Seven of Swords. So yeah, I do feel like there's some snake shady stuff going on. Yeah. Insecurities. You may fear starting your new business, or you may fear starting something new, okay? You may have a lot of earth placements, okay? Or yeah, it's like someone is discouraging you, or maybe um it's a belief system that you need to let go and like just start something fresh and new, and just allow that opportunity to bring out your creativity. Some of you guys have been dealing with, relationship issues where someone has been lying, not being truthful. You could have been snooping, and you figured out something about your partner. It could have been infidelity, and it's a lot with that because you wanted this person to commit and be faithful, and you found out that this person was not. Okay. Um, there could be a lot going on. Um, but I just feel like you're feeling insecure, like you're incapable of doing something or saying something, um, or like the relationship has ended, and is definitely taking a toll on you. Yeah. Some of you guys, this is with a sibling too, where it's like, or a close friend that you had, and that you grew up with, and now that is coming to an end. Some of you guys, it's a relationship, so I do feel like whatever this situation is that has transpired is for a reason, and it's for you to grow and understand. And I feel like your career and whatever you're creating is definitely going to get some type of recognition or elevation, because when you walk away from these people or this particular person, I feel like you're going to have more time to focus on you and your career and what you want for your future. And like I said, it's going to take time, but when you work hard, you believe in yourself and set boundaries with people who are just using you and abusing, you know, their power, or not reciprocating your energy, and, the people that just want to take advantage of you and your kind heart, you'll start seeing a change when you set boundaries with these people. Okay. So, yeah, a lot of things, it could be some painful endings and a lot of regret, but don't feel guilty about leaving people behind that no longer serve you, because it's time for you to start a new chapter and like really embrace your authenticity. And some of you guys could be moving, or some of you guys could have moved, and there are some challenges with that. Okay, make sure the paperwork and everything that you were signing, um, you're reading it, maybe having a lawyer look over it or someone with experience, so that you don't run into a situation like dealing with a slumlord, or dealing with a person that you thought everything was all good, and then you find out that this person is a cheater or a narcissist, a liar, all these type of things. Okay, so, and maybe you got a job opportunity, or you thought that this was a promotion or a good move to like go to a new job, and they're saying, oh, you're going to have all of these nice things, or we're going to give you these benefits, and it's not really what it is. So spirit is wanting you to be patient, okay, and not make rash decisions when it comes to your career, okay, especially during this time where you may be having some financial challenges, or there could be some bills and things like that that may go up, and you have to spend more. So just make sure that you're able to balance out your priorities and the things that are important to keep you afloat, okay, at this time. It's not a good time to make any impulsive decisions right now. Clarify the 10 of Wands. the Emperor in reverse, okay? So you could deal with someone who's overbearing, who is just not a good boss, okay? This person is just a bully. You know, they want it their way or the highway, and you're tired of this, okay? Um, some of you guys just feel like you've been working very hard and the money is not mathing, okay? This person is taking advantage of you. Like I said, they don't really care about your feelings or emotions. They just care about what they have to do. And I don't think that you're going to be there that much longer. Some of you guys are like moving on and starting a new career, or going to another job, or you're trying to start your own business. I feel like this Emperor in reverse, it's like they take advantage of their employees. And I don't like that. For those of you who are in a relationship, this person could be very controlling and demanding, and they're not really putting in the work themselves. Okay, so this is definitely um not someone who you would want to work for, nor is it someone who you would want to be in a relationship with. This person is not even a good father, you know. I don't feel like they are a good leader, a good provider, someone who you can trust and like depend on. This person is very selfish and all about greed and what they want. And it's going to be hard trying to deal with a person like this. Clarify the Three of Pentacles. Some of you guys, this could be your father. And it's like you have to take care of this person because they're irresponsible, or, you know, they have to come live with you because they're having challenges in their life where they can't pay their bills or they're sick. And you're the only family member that would deal with this person or take them in. Okay. Clarify the Three of Pentacles, Spirit. Okay. And so, yeah, I feel like you're just feeling alone. You're feeling like the weight is on your shoulder, and everyone is expecting you to do all of this. And it's very, yeah, I definitely see the stress. I definitely feel like there's a lot, but it's like you're at the end of it. You're at the end of this. It's like Spirit is wanting you. It's like that tower moment is about to come. But if you're able to realize what's going on and not react and live in this situation that's going on, but actually see it from a bird's eye view. And it's like, you know what? I'm not going to react the way that I normally react. You know, I'm going to stand up for myself. I'm not going to allow this person to walk over me or tell me that I have to come in and work overtime, even though I've already, you know, my schedule was set and I told this person that I had something to do on a Saturday, so I'm not going to be able to come in. And this person's like, well, if you don't come in on a Saturday, you're fired. And you're like, you know what? Then so be it. You know, it's like enough is enough. If this person is a serial cheater, don't pull their weight and you're paying all the bills, you're the one that's taking the kids to school and doing this and this and that, and this person's not really helping you, but they're bringing stress and drama and all of, you know, it's just a lot that you're trying to do to help this person when they're not really trying to help themselves, and they're taking advantage of your kindness. It's like, okay, enough is enough. I'm done with this. You're at the peak of just being sick and tired of being sick and tired. And when you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, you are going to make that change. And that's what your guides want you to do before bringing in this tired moment where it's like the people who you have been helping that um really need to learn the lessons for themselves, is going to affect you if you don't like cut it short with these people. Okay, that's what Spirit is saying. Clarify the Page of Pentacles. The Chariot. So even when it gets hard, continue to move on, okay? Just be patient and know that things are moving forward, and you have to stand up for yourself during this time when, you know, there's going to be some type of competition or um, back and forth with a person who you may be at odds with at this time. Okay, and they're very egotistical and prideful. Okay, so you may trigger this person with what you are saying, or they may trigger you. Okay, but just know that whatever this shakeup is, it's meant to happen. And as long as you are being fair and true to yourself and speak your mind respectfully, that's all that you can do. Clarify the Five of Wands. Clarify. Okay, so this is the Knight of Wands. So yeah, there's going to be some type of argument. It could be over a car. It could be over money matters. Someone could get in an accident, so make sure that you're not like driving recklessly or not paying attention, because someone could be very angry if, you know, they get in a car crash or something like that. For the others of you, this person is just like, oh, you're standing up for yourself. You are speaking your mind. You're talking to who? Like, it's just like you're tired. And this is a combative person. Someone is very hard to deal with. So there's going to be a clash, but you gotta, you know, you gotta believe in yourself and speak your mind. Say, you know, say what you need to say. Don't let this person bully you. So I definitely feel like if this was a boss, they're a bully. If this was a partner, they're very controlling as well. Like they want to dominate the situation, like it's my way or the highway. Clarify the Strength card. And so with the Strength card, yeah, we have the Devil and the Seven of Wands with the Sun. This person's ego, they're very prideful, okay? There is going to be a showdown with this person having a fit because you decided to choose yourself. And you're going to regret helping this person or working for this person, or there's going to be some regret because it's like, oh my God, I can't believe this person is stooping so low. Okay, for some of you guys, this could have already happened. Some of you guys, this could be involving your children or your child and your child's father, where it's like they're not even a good father figure. You know, could be very abusive mentally, physically. For some of you guys, emotionally. You're definitely going to have to set your boundaries with this person. If this is a boss, this person is very egotistical and dominant and controlling. And you're not a robot, okay? So don't allow this person to like belittle you and talk down on you. Clarify this Five of Wands. I see you like, I regret even dealing with this person altogether. Okay. This person could be a fire sign. You may be feeling like everyone is against you. This person could be trying to turn your kids against you too. With the Four of Wands, excuse me, with the Four of Wands I just saw, it's like, yeah, this is some type of home situation. The Lovers and the Five of Swords, yeah. This is definitely like you regret even dealing with this person. All right. If you have kids with this person, it's like, I wish I would have never. And I feel like this can end up, it could lead to a physical altercation, you know, a physical fight where things are just getting out of hand. This person also is definitely a cheater, definitely someone that you cannot depend on. All right. There's a lot going on with this person. They have a lot of trauma. Clarify this Five of Swords that keeps coming out. Yeah, this person is emotionally unstable. They need healing. They need to seek some type of counseling, okay? You could also, I feel like, if this is your child's father, okay, you could be going to court because this person, you want this person to pay child support or something like that. And it's like, because they're not putting in the work, they're not doing anything to help you financially, but they're bringing a lot of drama, and it's like their expectations is crazy. All right, this person is very entitled. But anyway, I feel like there's going to, you're going to need like some type of counseling or therapy or something, or another person that can understand both sides of the argument and help you guys resolve this. Because I feel like with whatever this situation is, like, you guys are just going at each other without understanding each other's perspective. And the Hierophant keeps coming out as well. Lover's card, Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So some of you guys could be married, you know, and going through a divorce because of a lot of things, you know. Cheating, not doing what you're supposed, you know, the relationship is just at its end. The Death card is here. Yeah. So like I said, you could be changing your religious beliefs. You could start going to church. You could start going to therapy, seeking a mentor of some sort to like balance out all of this drama and the things that you've been enduring. You know, it's been a long time coming. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles. I do apologize about the background noise, but yeah, let's see. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles. My daughter's in the bathroom doing her hair. She's literally right next to me. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Three of Cups. So yeah, I just feel like it's like you want a breath of fresh air. You want to like spend time with your friends or like tell them what you've been going through. Um some of you guys, you could be planning a vacation or just like I said, wanting to spend time with your loved ones who really care about you and support you. And yeah, you want to be around people who's going to uplift you at this time and give you good advice. Ace of Pentacles, some of you guys are getting a promotion or you're starting a new job. You're starting to be around people that are in alignment with where you're growing, your purpose, people who are compassionate and who will reciprocate your energy, you know, and it's not just one-sided connections, whether that is platonic or romantic, okay? Even when it comes to like your boss and what you decide to do, I feel like you're going to tap into your creative energy and start listening to your intuition. Spirit is saying don't worry about the money, don't worry about that, just listen to your intuition and where you're being guided. I feel like there are going to be blessings coming to you financially, and also coming in the form of genuine people who want to help you and uplift you. Okay, so if you're starting to go to church or something of that sort, you may find a community of women who gravitate towards you, or um you know, you meet new friends, and it's a beautiful thing because now you can talk about, you know, certain things that you may have been suppressing or not wanting to talk about, not feeling comfortable talking about. Um, and that can relieve a lot of stress, especially if you're a water sign, uh, and you've been holding a lot in. Maybe it's time for you to get out of the house. So I feel like you are gonna a blessing is coming for you. Just being a kind-hearted person. Just don't allow people to take advantage of you. All right, that's the most important thing. Just don't allow people to like walk over you and take advantage of your kindness when you get these blessings. Okay, these blessings are for you, and like I said, it's going to come in form of maybe new friends or a new job, a new creative spark that comes to mind. Is like, oh, let's start this new journey, and it's going to bring in this positive aura of people who you've been wanting, you know, in your life, hoping and praying for, genuine souls. Clarify the Four of Swords. So now it's time to journal and write about the things that you want in your life. Write affirmations or any type of, you know, pain, uh, anything that you want to release. It's like write it out, sing it out, you know, in a creative way, whatever it is that you do. Okay. Pour it out into your creative endeavors. Clarify the Four of Swords, Spirit. Okay, here we go. Okay. So yeah, this situation, you may be concerned like, okay, You're still thinking about this person. This person is on your mind. You could be obsessively watching them. Or you could be like in regret. You just feel like this person betrayed you in the worst way. And you can't get it off your mind. It's constantly playing. That's why I said you got to get out the house. You got to get around good people, get around genuine people who love you and will listen to you without judgment. Because if you sit in that sorrow and you think about this, just laying in bed, you'll miss your blessings, and you will constantly think about, this person and what they done to you, and like it'll be hard for you to move on. Clarify the Page of Swords. You may be thinking about what this person did or said. Like if they cheated, it's constantly playing in your head. Like you can't concentrate on other things because you're just constantly thinking about this situation. You're healing. You're trying to heal through this and get over it. Clarify the Page of Swords. But watching this person is not going to help you, because you may be trying to figure out who it is that they're dealing with, why they did what they did. It's just like you're obsessively watching this person or checking on this person, and it's not good, or they're doing that to you. Clarify the Devil. A lot of hidden secrets. This person was a serial cheater, for those of you who are here about a relationship. So we got the Hermit and we got the Eight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, so this is going to keep you stagnant if you constantly keep playing this scenario over and over in your head and obsessing over this situation. It's going to be painful, and it's like you're going to be stagnant. You got to move forward. You got to get over this situation and just let it go. Like really heal, feel the feels, but also allow yourself to heal and move on from this situation. So you got to ask yourself, how can I do that? Where I feel like Spirit is wanting you to get creative and start, working on something, okay? And getting out and talking with your friends or spending time, go out, have drinks, just kind of do something that is going to like get your mind off of this situation. Going back is not going to be good. If you are considering that, or just feeling like you're not deserving of something new, don't settle for this situation, okay? Spirit is wanting you to see and recognize the red flags and see things for what it truly is, and break these negative patterns and these negative, unhealthy cycles of constantly going back to these people who broke you. Clarify the World. It's like it's going to keep happening if you don't realize what's going on and see it for what it is, and know that you deserve better. Okay? Learn the lesson. You got to work on your self-confidence, and that's going to come from, seeing what it is that you need to work on and change about yourself, not more so what the people are doing to you. It's like, what are you allowing, and what are you no longer going to allow when it comes to relationships, commitments, your standards, your values, all of these things may be changing. And it's like you're going through a spiritual awakening. Yeah, it's very painful. Um, but don't shut down and close off your heart chakra and feel like you can't be this loving, compassionate person that you are, but you have to set the boundaries and understand the people that are worthy of that, and like not allowing people to take advantage of you. Okay, clarify the world. Okay, so yeah, you're at the end. It's over. Yeah, and you're realizing now it's time. It's a painful ending, but it's time. I feel like you're recognizing that you got to see things for what it is. All right, you can't be delusional because it's like in your face. And I'm telling you, like, exactly what your spirit guides would if they, were in the physical. Your manifestations will be blocked if you consistently, and like I said, that tower moment will come. So you got to be truthful with yourself, and also know your worth. It's time to move on and start a new beginning. Okay, yes, this is painful. Yes, you're going through it. I'm not telling you to like be healed in one day, but you got to take those steps to feeling better. Get therapy, talk to someone who you trust, and get another set of ears. Okay, someone who would actually listen and not judge. Create something and listen to your intuition when it comes to your purpose. I feel like this person was very secretive and had a lot going on behind the scenes. Okay, this person was not trustworthy or faithful. And so yeah, it's definitely time, because I see you changing, and I don't want you to turn cold because of this person constantly being who they are. Clarify the Two of Swords. It's like you're attracting these people because you're an empath. Again, it's like you got to wake up and smell the coffee and recognize that, these people are just playing with you. They're taking advantage of your kindness. And so now it's time for you to see things for what it is and like start something new. All right. When it comes to a job situation, it's just time to move on to a new job. Don't dwell off of this position or this path that you thought that this particular job that you thought that you were going to get a promotion and rise up in this job. It's like now it's time to start something new. It's time to, take on this new opportunity, this new job, or this new purpose moving forward. Now it's time to move in your new home, start your new journey. Okay, clarify the Ace of Swords. Get around people who actually support you. Yes, a lot of you guys are starting a new job, a new career path. Clarify the Four of Wands. And you may have to move for this position. But work hard and believe in yourself and don't give up, There will be obstacles. There will be challenges. But like I said, if you listen to your intuition and do the right thing, you will get to where you want to go. And you'll be able to help someone else, with your story. The Knight of Cups. Clarify this Seven of Swords. Don't allow this person to charm you, when things start getting good for you. Yeah, because they're only after what they can get from you. Point blank, period. Yeah. Don't give to these people who can't reciprocate and give you anything in return. All right. Because I feel like it's a lot of snakes around you and people that just want to take. And it's like you have to learn from that. Yeah, that's over with. You're not dealing with that anymore. You want to be happy. You want to accumulate wealth. Well, you're not going to do that constantly helping people with their problems and burdens. When you, yeah, it's like it's time for you to move to common waters and start loving on yourself and putting yourself first. And these people who have betrayed you and broke your heart, they are not deserving of where you're going, okay? This is a new future. Free yourself from this situation. I feel like you're going to get a new opportunity where someone is going to recognize, what you have to offer. And this is from your spirit guides. And this is going to happen when you start listening to yourself, okay? Things are going to start becoming more smoothly and working out for you. Job and career opportunities for sure. Like I said, take things slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. You may have been doing something from your childhood, creating something from your childhood that you're starting to pick back up and do whatever that was again. Some of you guys could be healing from childhood trauma, and that's the reason why you have been choosing these type of partners because of how you grew up and just your belief system at that point in time. It's just what you had become accustomed to. But I feel like now that you're healing and you're healing your heart and building your self-esteem, you're not going to allow these type of things. You can be independent. You can do it by yourself. And I feel like once you recognize that, new things will come along and you'll feel good and you'll attract that partner that you seek, who is truthful, who is supportive, someone who's very logical and responsible, and that will be there to provide and be there for your family, okay? Career wise, I feel like also that will elevate as you start to shed these past burdens and the people who were holding you back. Yeah, that's what I see. There are it's definitely some of you guys could have been ill, or you may just be tired. You need make sure you're getting your rest, you're drinking plenty of water. There are some financial issues. Like I said, make sure you are saving and having a routine that works for you going forward. And yeah, you're just being patient with yourself and knowing that you're going to get to where you want to go at the end of the tunnel. Okay, I see great things and long-term wish fulfillment once you start creating and being authentic and listening to your inner voice. And being patient with yourself and loving on yourself. Yeah. So let's see what your angels have to say when it comes to love. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So some of you guys could be singers, dancers, content creators. Whoa. That's too many. So allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. We have attraction. So you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully, by loving on yourself, okay? By being independent, not codependent, thinking that you need someone, you know, and you're unhappy. Spirit is like, I got you as long as you believe in yourself and you love on yourself. I got you. Go out in nature and smell the roses. We have very soon. So clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you. Think about the positive things, not the negative, because you don't want to attract that negative energy, okay? Unrequited love. Yes, this relationship was with a karmic. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. I feel like you're just disgusted with this person. They betrayed you, but at the same time, I feel like that soul bond, that karmic soul tie you had, it's just like that pull is still there and you're trying to heal from that. So you could still be watching this person, or you're trying to learn what real love, what genuine love is. And yeah, you're recognizing the toxic behavioral patterns that needs to change, that's keeping you stagnant. And that's a good thing, because once you realize like, this is something that I need to change about myself, I'm going to do that. Then it's like, okay, that light bulb comes in. I need to do this, this, and that to move on, to be successful, to be a better me. And yeah, that's the first step, you know? Flirt. So extend your lighthearted energy to others. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there, meet new friends, engage in different activities and things. So it's not just all about work, 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 but also, you know, you can meet interesting people that you can end up, you know, they could be a blessing in your life, you know, and it's just because of your optimism, you know, you run into these types of people. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy, okay? That's the closing card. Release your ex. All right, let's get some angel messages. These are general messages, okay? Let's see what you should be focusing on at this time. I feel like this person's going to come back when they see you doing well. And it's all about their desires. This is a very selfish person. And they have a wandering eye. Whoever they feel like has the most is where they go to, okay? So this person can go from home to home. Raise or promotion. So when you get this promotion, yeah, that's what I was seeing. When you get this promotion, make sure that you are not helping people who wasn't there for you when you were going through your hard times alone, okay? It says, congratulations, an increase in your abundance flow awaits you. This is the result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based on your divine guidance. Keep up the good work. So I see you doing that in the future, okay? Successful funding. So your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to help you. And I do see that, okay? So if you are trying to get like sponsorships, grants, or anything like that. They're out there, and Spirit is like, I'm going to get you around the right people who's going to help you elevate. You know, you just got to put yourself out there and believe in yourself. And with partnership here, you may be running into someone who's going to elevate you, get you a promotion or something. So if this is a workforce situation where someone is competing or envious of whatever it is you have to offer, I feel like you're still going to get the promotion, and you know, whatever they were doing is going to be found out about, or your spirit guides are going to make things go in your favor because they know your heart and they see your hard work and efforts, and it is paying off. Okay. And this is why you have faith and believe in the universe, because the universe will be on your side. They see everything, and they see when people are being evil. That it's a spiritual warfare. So just make sure you're on the right side. Okay. So yeah, don't worry about the money aspect of it. Like I said, if you don't have it, you can reach out and try to get sponsorships or grants, or you know, get with the right people who will invest in your dreams and admirations. Okay, it says partnerships. Allow helpful, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career, and both parties benefit as a result. You are receiving help from heaven and from a person who brings needed skills and resources. Okay, so be looking out for that. I do see it. Last card. Ask for your needs to be met. Oh, I've never had this card. She is beautiful. Okay, you could be a Cancer or a Cancer rising. Um, I'm getting that. The card is green. You also could be a Virgo, Capricorn, or a Taurus, Pisces, or Scorpio. God and the angels can come to your aid only if you make a free will choice to be helped. And it begins with asking, okay? Pray. It doesn't matter how you ask God for help, but only that you do so. The same holds true with clearly asking other people to assist you, okay? So yeah, ask for advice, ask for help, reach out. Now it's time to like really, I feel like you've been in isolation for a while, and now you don't want to overly do that. Now maybe the time for you to put yourself out there. Aries season, take action, be bold. um you know, go to venues, go to, you know, classes or courses, or you know, events, to put you in places with the right type of people that can, you know, you guys can come together and share your ideas. And you may never know, you may be meeting your partner, your business partner, you know, or you know, like-minded friends that help you and uplift you, and you guys help one another. Okay, so yeah, make sure you have an abundance mindset, think positive. I'm gonna get a few cards just to see what this person wants to say before I give you your whoa. How did you defeat me? I was sure that you wouldn't survive without me. You appear to be doing so much better without me. Okay, so that is this egotistical, controlling, narcissistic person who you are in a relationship with. Okay, you wouldn't have any of those blessings if it wasn't for me. I helped you grow. Now share. This person is very entitled, yet they are very selfish when it comes to helping you. They feel like you owe them something. Okay. Now, that could go in so many different ways, but I just feel like, yeah, with the 7 of Swords and the 9 of Cups, this person is only going to come back to you because they see that you are doing well without them, and this person wants to drag you back down to the pits of hell, and that's how they truly feel. So, you know, you can't allow this evil energy to, like, take advantage of your kindness. You know, they may have a sob story, but you're not their mother. You know, whatever they went through, they have to heal themselves. They have to you know, put in the effort and not feel like they can cry wolf to you and you're going to save them every single time, because they're not learning their lessons, and it's also their karma. You're having to pay for that, you know what I'm saying, because you won't release this person. If they're irresponsible and they're not doing what they're supposed to with their time, that has nothing to do with you. You have to learn to like be logical and separate yourself from your feelings and emotions that you may have for this person, just based off longevity or how long you've known this person. Because it's not, this person is not showing you love. Okay. I feel so small next to you. I don't feel good enough. Yeah, this person has a lot of insecurities, and that's why they treat you the way that they do. I heard our song today, It Always Makes Me Feel Emotional. This person chose lust over love, and now they're feeling it, okay? So they're addicted to toxicity, and that's why they, you know, suck you into this drama. This person could belittle you and say the nastiest things to like make you feel insecure like them. So you just don't want to deal with this type of energy. Your angels already said it's unrequited and it's time for you to release this person. Okay, so the moment that you do that, you'll feel things start to smooth out and calm down in your life because you have removed the problem. Okay, now let's get some more advice from your guides. What messages does the collective need? Okay. Humor. Have some fun, you know. Don't be so hard on yourself and critical. Purpose. Okay. One more. Envy. I do feel like this person is envious of you. You may have, you know, people around you who are envious of you, like I said, because you're able to surpass and get through the challenges that they may have, you know, not expected you to get past. That's why he said, how did you defeat me? I was sure that you wouldn't survive without me. You appear to be doing so much better without me. Okay, this person recognized that, and it's making this person feel very small. Okay, and they're entitled. They feel like you owe them something, you know. Humor. I chose to focus on the lighter side of life. There are definitely parts of life that require your serious attention, but you have to learn to have fun. Don't neglect things that bring you joy or make you laugh. Besides the health benefits to your physical body, your emotional and mental bodies reap huge rewards from the art of joy. Seek out the people who make you feel good about being alive. Avoid cynicism and pessimism. Always look at your cup as being half full instead of half empty. The endless chatter of this physical dimension can seep into your conscious mind. So do your best to listen to happy music, read soul enriching fiction, and be wary of movies or TV shows that can darken your mood. Remember, I was saying about social media and the things that we soak up every single day. You having this water sensitivity, you know, you can have water in your chart, a lot of water, and you could be an empath. So you could pick up on these energies and these frequencies when you're constantly watching those, you know, this dark things or drama and all of the stuff that's going on in the world that makes you feel reactive or sad, things like that. Spirit is saying, stop watching that stuff, okay? Anything that darken your mood, cut it. Happy people attract happy people, okay? So get around people who are positive and not negative always, you know, you don't want to be around people that's always negative and feel like things are just the way it is and that's just how it's supposed to be. No, you can change your circumstances. Know that, okay? And you're trying to figure out your purpose. You're stepping into your purpose, I should say. I know what I am here to do. You have chosen to reincarnate on earth for one major goal: to express love in all that you do. The obstacles of this physical dimension can distract you from that goal, and it's easy to lose your way. Life on earth is full of obligations that require your conscious attention, but that doesn't mean you can't infuse all of your decisions with caring and compassion. Your purpose in life is not your career, rather, your career is guided by your purpose. What activities speak to your soul? What brings you joy? What is the direction your soul is calling you toward to best convey your own unique expression of love and make a contribution to the world? If you are not happy with your current circumstances, then that is your soul telling you that there is a better way to manifest your own distinct gifts. Listen to your intuition. It is your connection to spirit and the voice of your soul. Okay? And envy. Envy is the last card, okay? Take it how it resonates, okay? I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. You must learn to accept that the obstacles in your life have been chosen by you. To be jealous of the soul path of another is to doubt your ability to judge what is best for you. It is human nature to covet the perceived luxuries of someone on a different journey. But to try to emulate him or her is not being true to your own guidance. You have chosen this life and these circumstances for a reason. By disregarding that and following in the footsteps of another, you are only setting yourself up for confusion and disappointment. You never truly know what is going on in another person's life and what personal challenges he or she may face. So to be envious is a fool's game. Be authentic to your inner voice, because only you know what is in your best interest. If you don't allow your own path, if you don't follow your own path, you will have to reincarnate in an attempt to learn your original lessons again, okay? That's why it's so important to be authentic to yourself, okay? And it does, like I said, some of you guys could be envious, you know, watching other people, and it's like they have all of these things and you may not be at that point, you know, and it could just make you feel insecure, make you feel like you're just not thriving or you're not where you're meant to be. But that's why it's so healthy to focus on yourself and your own purpose, because then it's like there's no time clock. You know, you're just on your path and you're doing things according to your pace, not what other people are doing and what you think you should be doing based off their journey, okay? Because like Spirit said, you don't know what people go through behind the scenes. A lot of times people show their best selves, you know, out there, and then hello, but in reality it could be a whole different story. So, you know, you just gotta focus on you and healing yourself and, you know, staying aligned with your purpose and what it is you feel called to do in this lifetime, okay? So those are the general messages from your guides. I want to get a starseed oracle to see what is your purpose, what is it that you feel called to do, or what messages your ancestors want to convey before I close out this reading. We have the blue flame. Okay. The blue flame. Okay. Rest. and drinking plenty of water. You guys could be having dreams, you know, about certain things. Okay, let's see. And those dreams may be, you know, signs that it's like, okay, you need to do something about this, whatever this is, okay? Let's see. Did I pass it? The blue flame. Okay, here we go. Spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. Okay, so this card of awakening and energetic upgrades. Perhaps you're going through a period of spontaneous awakening, receiving visions and having experiences that are out of the ordinary. Did I not say this? Oh my God. Okay, so in the West, little is known about the process of spontaneous awakening. And it can feel very scary when we're going through it alone. Elsewhere, they can be seen as auspicious experiences, with those going through them being treated with tender care. The blue beings are thought to be activating beings with great potential for healing and upgrading our cellular structures. They appear in moments of extreme awakening, activating a physical Kundalini awakening and deep cellular and DNA healing. Many people glamorize the awakening process. However, in reality, it's much messier and more difficult than most of us believe. So you are going through a spiritual awakening. It says, we must first let go of what we think we know for sure and how we make sense of the world. So that is those old belief patterns, okay? Those old belief systems that we need to release and start new, okay? We must first let go of what we think we know for sure and how we make sense of the world. This isn't easy. The awakening process, even when it's spontaneous, takes a considerable amount of time to integrate. And awakening without integration can leave us feeling very ungrounded. I do see that, yeah. Okay, so if you're in the midst of an awakening, the process never ends. Treat this time as deeply sacred and give yourself ample space to ground and integrate the extreme changes you're going through, okay? It's okay. It's okay. So repeat after me this affirmation. You can write it down if you want. I allow myself to surrender to the awakening process that's right for me. I take things slowly and integrate my experience each and every day. Okay? So those are the messages I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I truly hope it helped, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.